I did a video a while back on how much profit NVIDIA has made just in the GPU gaming market only in the second quarter of this year, 2025. Well, there you go. Here's another example. NVIDIA now at 94% of discrete GPU market share. This is just in the second quarter of 2025. Shipments jump 27% again in the second quarter of 2025. Now, NVIDIA has always been pretty dominant. Well, they've been the dominant force for a very long time, especially in the gaming GPU market. But this dominance grows with a 94% market share. It's a gain of 2.1% points over the first quarter. AMD fell 6%. Now, remember, from quarter to quarter, it's going to vary. If you're wondering how well Intel did, well, they're below 1%. Now, I get it. Some people, don't like NVIDIA. Some people don't like AMD. Some people don't like Intel. But as many players as we can get in this gaming GPU space, the more the better, because that drives innovation and hopefully it will equalize prices. Maybe it will even lower prices. Now, speaking of lower prices, cards across the board, even AMD, because AMD remained a little high, where NVIDIA started to drop to the MSRP or around the listed MSRP. And listen, I know MSRP is too high. I get that. Everything's too high in life right now, whether you're buying a steak or a house. It's just insane. The car, whatever it is nuts. So everything is, expensive, but it's good to see that it's not to a point where it's completely, out of reach. And right now you can pick up from reports, and I've seen it as well myself, 5070s and 5080s and even 5090 video cards that are around or close on, the MSRP, which is good to see. But AMD, they have the mid-range space covered with a couple of video cards, the 9070 and 9070 XT, but the high end goes to NVIDIA, and it would seem that AMD is not going to chase NVIDIA. That's unfortunate when it comes to their high-end video cards. So if you still want a high-end gaming rig, you go with an RTX 5080 or a 5090. I guess the big question now is, what should you do? Because what will happen is NVIDIA will be releasing the super versions, right? So those are supposedly going to be the same price, like, for example, as the non-super. So the non-supers will be lower in price, so you could pick up one of those for cheap, maybe pre-built or whatever, or cheaper, not cheap, sorry, cheaper. Now, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Why do you think sales on video cards or GPUs have gone up so much in the second quarter of 2025? I wonder, will they continue to go up? And I predict they probably will, because like I said, with the super video cards coming in, people have been maybe holding off to see if there was something else coming. And yep, sure enough, it's coming. Not sure when these cards will come out. And like I said, the configurations of them, that's anyone's guess. But yeah, I think sales throughout 2025 for video cards will continue to go up.